CompTIA A+, Core 1, 220-1201, Practice Exam. Questions 156 through 160. This video is part of our Practice Exam video series and is filled with questions that closely resemble the real exam. So are you prepared to test your knowledge? Great, let's begin. Question 156. A technician is learning about Ethernet cabling and notices that two wiring standards exist, even though the cables function the same way. Which of the following correctly identifies the difference between the T568A and T568B standards? The answer is A. They swap the green and orange wire pairs. T568A and T568B are two wiring standards used for terminating twisted pair Ethernet cables. Both support the same speeds and functions, but they arrange the green and orange wire pairs differently on the connector. The remaining pairs stay in the same positions, so the overall cable performance is identical. Question 157. A technician is troubleshooting an older laptop that powers on but has a very dim display. Which of the following internal components is the most likely cause of these symptoms? The answer is C. Inverter. The inverter in older laptop displays is responsible for converting the laptop's DC power into the AC power required by the screen's backlight. When the inverter starts to fail, it can no longer provide consistent power to the backlight, causing the display to appear extremely dim or to flicker. In many cases, the laptop itself still functions normally, but the screen is barely visible because the backlight is not being properly energized. Question 158. A technician is working with multimode fiber cabling and needs to select a connector type that uses a round, bayonet-style twist and lock mechanism. Which of the following connectors should the technician choose? The answer is A. ST. The ST connector is a fiber optic connector that uses a round, bayonet-style twist and lock design. It is commonly used with multimode fiber and is recognizable by its cylindrical ferrule and spring-loaded locking mechanism. ST connectors were widely used in older fiber installations and remain common in certain enterprise environments. Question 159. A technician is troubleshooting an older desktop PC that intermittently loses power to internal components. They decide to check the internal power connections coming from the power supply to ensure all devices and the motherboard are receiving stable voltage. Which of the following connectors should the technician examine more closely? The answer is D. Molex. A Molex connector is a 4-pin power connector used in desktop computers to supply power to internal components such as older hard drives, optical drives, and case fans. If a system is experiencing inconsistent power delivery, checking these internal power connectors is an important troubleshooting step. Loose, damaged, or poorly seated Molex connectors can easily cause intermittent power issues. Question 160. A workstation is running out of storage space, but its internal drive bays are already full. The technician decides to expand capacity using an external drive that supports fast data transfers and works well with traditional hard disks. Which of the following connection types would be the most appropriate choice? The answer is B. eSATA. eSATA is an external variant of the SATA interface that is specifically designed for attaching external storage devices. It delivers transfer speeds similar to internal SATA connections, making it well-suited for high-performance external hard drives and SSDs. So, did any of these questions give you a tough time? Don't worry if they did, it's all part of the learning process. Luckily, Certification Cynergy has a wealth of free video content at your disposal. To stay connected with our latest IT learning resources, just give a quick click on the subscribe button. This simple action ensures you're always updated about our newest video releases. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more great content.